mistake on their part or just being sort of outmaneuvered by their opponents, but what looks like sort of strong or at least even drafts on their part. That's the frustration. If they were just bad because they don't have the skill, that would be one thing, but
on the Aether Remnant, there's not really any contestation for him, even though the Ember will always put down that Remnant to try and guarantee levels until the clock is really at level 3 at this point. He needs sort of the 1-1-1 build, and actually,
where's he going? What happened there? He walked into that sort of tree line. I don't know if he was going for the juke or what, but it very nearly cost him, but the bola play does come through. Ryze gets slowed up enough, so his teammate gets away. Meanwhile, Gardick was able to find the kill onto Tano down in the bottom lane. They're going in onto Kingteka as well. Can actually get it, though.
One more beam.
Ooh. A beam, a decay, anything. There it is. Okay, Gardick able to get in there for the last bit of damage as he picks up both of those kills. So, double kill for your Undying. That's going to get him a nice chunk of change. And Hokori are on the board with the first 2 kills.
And this is something that is a little bit troublesome with this lane combo. As Vitaly, yeah, they were able to get him top. It was just the level 2 pop on the battery assault.
In this scenario.
Meanwhile, the bigger issue is just Vitaly. He's been completely left alone here, and he is winning the 1v2. He has an Orb of Corrosion, he has the Soul Ring, and he's had the Soul XP because Elmisho left so early, just stacking for his teammate as well. So you're going to get level 6 on this Brood just extremely early this time around. There's been no effort to shut her down.
Yeah, and this is where the nightmares start. Once Vitaly has those spiderlings up and running, he can, if he feels like it, completely ignore the Sven. Really, just go into the jungle, farm up, take some of these camps away, and at that point, Egoboys are going to feel the pressure to actually try and push in themselves to try and get that Broodmother sort of out of their woods, but by this point, you won't really be able to fully dislodge her. As bottom lane, Tano going to get taken down. Elmisho in a little bit of trouble here as well, so Dissimulate will drop him down, and I think he should die as alone. He's going to be able to push forward with the Astral. The problem is him pushing forward means that the Mars was sort of left alone, but they're not going to be able to catch him. That is a clutch usage there of the, I think, the Remnant from the Void Spirit that sort of pulls that one back. So behind this duo, this is it. This is go time. He's going to push his way forward. Battery Assault actually not activated preemptively, so that Tano LSA does sort of distract him momentarily, but the Battery Assault is still in there, and they've got it. That's a good attempt from Cara getting in there with that Cold Embrace, but it's not going to matter as Lumiere deployed that Eclipse. So Lucent, here comes Elmisho looking for the battery into the Cog Trap, but he's not quite fast enough to get it.
Yeah, and now top,
oh my goodness.
Yeah, he just rotates mid, gets spiders, sees the Sven, knows that there's no hero to do anything versus him, yada yada yada, and now Rises will TP mid, but yeah, he's just going to cancel it out on December, and maybe they make the play on the Gardick. He's going to walk into a level 8 Void Spirit, but I mean, they're just getting so much. You're not defending your towers if you're Egoboys.
Even if Gardick dies, just doesn't really matter. I mean, he is going to go down, but who cares? It's a kill for alone, sure, but
this triple null, I don't really know what the buildup is after, whether or not you go for that Yule Scepter or maybe you get a Boots of Travel, but Analog, it just feels like every single time he makes a rotation, he gets something out of it. He really doesn't waste any of his time, and even if he was wasting his time, you have Lumiere playing on the other side of the map, getting farm, sitting in his triangle, and while that's happening, you have a Broodmother pushing in top. And really the silver lining is Sven. Yeah, bottom.
He's going to get jumped in on Analog. Does now have a point up in the Searing Chains. He had sort of gone without it before, but now he's going to have that extra locked in. As Elmisho even going to hookshot his way in, but Kingteka's not dead just yet. Analog, he's going to try for the slight, and he is going to get it. So Kingteka will fall. Elmisho, meanwhile, I don't know if that trap was trying to sort of trap up Tano or not, but he does sort of get it in there. It's going to cost him his own life, but maybe Analog... No, not maybe. He's just going to back off. But while he backs away, Vitaly, he's in onto alone. This play from Hokori, it's nearly flawless. There's so few mistakes coming out from them right now in Egoboys.
Feels like once that hero gets his ultimate again, maybe you make an aggressive play, try to kill someone with the Laguna, and they're trying to make a move here, but alone.
This is not a good idea. He is going to get hit up. Can he jump away with the Astral? Well, he can try, but he's not going to get far enough. Vitaly just keeps on chasing, and that's another kill for the Brood. 5-0 now for Vitaly, and now, well, they're trying to force this one on Egoboys. They do get Elmisho. Nice play in with the Laguna, but now Gardick is on the run, and Vitaly, he's just kind of waiting for his moment, but they are going to continue chasing in onto the Undying. They do bring him down, but now Vitaly makes his move. Analog's coming in to help out, and Cara, he's just straight up dead. Sleight of Fist gets in there. Cara taken down. Yeah, Tano hit up by the Bola. This is just going to be basically a shooting gallery for Hokori. They just keep on knocking these heroes down one at a time. Yeah, no, hold on. Is there Searing Chains? No, there is not.
Nice. Just barely survives there. Didn't have enough mana for one more spawn Spiderlings, but cooldown, that's really the bigger thing. And he's working towards Greaves. I don't know if he's got a full pipe coming out now. No, he's got a full mech coming out now. And once you get that, I feel like you're going to sync up with the Luna. He's going for Dragonlance into Sanjin Yasha. And once you break into these towers... Oh,
Elmisho hooks in onto Kingteka. This Mars, he's just got nothing to do. He's straight up dead. There's just no play for him. And now Egoboys, they're sort of grouped up here in the middle lane. But Cara, he might just...
damage.
He's just dead. He's gone. Analog gets the kill. Alone is now in danger. He and Tano are just going to have to try and desperately hold the line here, but...
Tano is dead too.
Yeah, he can't get away. He's going to get trapped up inside of the cogs. Elmisho should just be able to finish this one off himself, but now Rises, you do not want to be here. But he's already in, so it's a bit too late. He's just going to have to try and fight it out. God Strength will be deployed, and while Rises is safe, his teammate gets taken down. Alone will fall. Analog gets the double. Rises, though, is still trying, and... Well, Kingteka's TPing back in, so maybe they can do this now if he gets off a good arena, but... They're not really going to be able to catch Analog unless he makes a pretty sizable mistake.
You gotta be careful.
He's running out of HP, and he's running out of time with the God Strength. This really doesn't feel like it's worth it as Kingteka. Okay, they're going to go in, but there's the Searing Chains into the spawn Spiderlings. Rises has no HP, and he's going to be taken down. No, he is not. He's still alive for now. Never mind. Side of Fist comes in, Analog gets the kill, and there's going to be the follow-up on to Kingteka. Cara, a good attempt with the Winter's Curse, but he's not going to get it, and now Alone CPing in as well. They're just going to keep on throwing bodies at this.
Yeah, and really the only limiting factor for the Hokori lineup is Vitaly's mana pool at this point. He just keeps on casting spawn Spiralings, and okay, Tano, that's half of your HP. You're getting bowled up.
Alone's caught out here as well. He's gone too, so Egoboys just can't. They can't do it. Tano's dead, Alone is gone, and this just feels like desperation at this point. I don't know. We're 15 minutes in. There's 21 kills on the board for Hokori, and... if there was something that Egoboys could have done, it feels like they've sort of just thrown that shot away. Right? We were talking about Rises maybe being the one to sort of pull it out for him, but he commits to that fight mid and ends up getting taken down, so any progress he was making gets sort of set back too far, and I don't know. Egoboys just feel like they're sort of grasping at straws here, but there's not a whole lot for them to do. Elmisho's even sort of tanky enough with a Vanguard at 15 minutes where he can just sort of stand here and...
be able to make these plays, and... they go for an attempt on mid. Elmisho just hooks in. Goodbye.
Cara gone, and Hokori are just going to keep on charging their way forward. I mean, it feels like we're just saying the same thing every 30 to 45 seconds, and that's because we actually are. Hokori just go in time after time, over and over again, and Egoboys haven't really been able to change up the strat enough to survive it. But now, we do see a bit of a change up. They are actually going to initiate in with Kingteka, and they do find the kill. Analog is dead, but... oh, those Spiderlings, those are going to get cleaned up quite nicely. Rise is able to break those through, and maybe this is finally the moment where Egoboys sort of try and get things together. That's a nice pick-off onto the Ember, and Vitaly wasn't really able to just sort of push his way in there to keep the fight going, so it's a nice step in the right direction, although Tano is almost certainly going to die here immediately afterwards.
And Elmisho is dying in the Sven's Ancients, but God Strength used, they know about it, but the bigger issue is, during all of this, it is a 4v5. Lumiere has completely focused on himself. The only reason he's hitting this tower is because he's run out of creeps to hit, and Rises, okay.
Getting a little bit of help in from Kingteka, but Kingteka's now dropping low as well. Gardick's going to be able to bring him down, and now Vitaly just looking to reset, throws the bull out. Rise is going to get sort of locked in place again. They even throw down the tombstone, and Gardick, he's so tanky right now with that flesh golem. And here comes Lumiere as well. This is going to get ugly. Cara hit up by the Eclipse. He does go in for the Winter's Curse, but that doesn't matter. Rises and Cara are both dead. Lumiere grabs a double. Gardick isn't even going to be killed by his teammate. And Hokori win the fight once again. It is 26-9. They are pushing the tier 2 tower mid, and there's just nothing. Like, what do we talk about for Egoboys in terms of trying to get back into this? The Sven was looking like the best hope for them before, but now Rises is almost completely shut out of this.
So you're just continuing to see this Broodmother just almost be a free win, and Lumiere, he doesn't feel the need to back up. He just feels, hey, I'm going to start cleaving, and another missed spear from Kingteka.
Yeah, Kingteka just can't seem to catch a break. Cold Embrace will keep him alive for now, but there's going to be that nuke damage in from Vitaly. Kingteka's just straight up dead. He has no buyback right now because we're 18 minutes in. Why would he be saving for buyback?
And Cara, one more slight.
Not just yet. He's going to be able to fall back, but I don't know if that's really going to matter. Tano's now in some trouble as well. Hit up by the Bola into the spawn Spiderlings. Gardick does take the Laguna Blade to the face, but he's still not dead. He is actually, okay, not going to live as they do get in with a lone. Rises now will pop the God Strength, though, and they're going to try and give this a go, but he's just not tanky.
No armor.
Wow, that's absolutely horrible. Rise is taken down. He does have money for his buyback, but they're not even going to do it.
Yeah, they're done. They're done.
I'm kind of surprised that they went at it this long. That was just an absolutely painful game for them. They just get completely outplayed from the very start.
Yeah, and it felt like what should have happened.